Hello, thanks for tuning into the channel. This is the step-by-step process of how we install front headlights on a 2008 Nissan Xterra. If you have any questions on how to do it yourself, hopefully this video can help you do it. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy the video. Have a good day. All right, here we have a 2008 Nissan Xterra. We're gonna go ahead and change these front headlights and install some fog lights that I purchased. First start, I need to open the hood, remove the bumper, remove the grille so we can get access to the lights, and behind the bumper plating. So quickly we'll come, pop the hood here underneath the dash. Just is open. Open here. Prop, get access to the engine bay. Going to remove one missing here, and then 4 retaining clips here. The front of the grill will come forward to then shoot some retaining clips behind the grill on the bottom. Okay, you can take those off. Okay, now with the grill removed, we're going to go ahead and remove these retaining clips that were here, oddly enough, on this car. They were never put on. Luckily, I always like to keep extra spare parts, clips, bolts, wires, fuses, in case I'm working on anything and I'm missing pieces, just like these 5 pieces here that are missing these retaining clips, so we don't get any unnecessary rattling. Over here, we pull the mud guard, the fender liner, I'm sorry. Take these 2 bolts out, 1 and 2. Then inside here, you're gonna find a 10mm bolt. Can you see it there? Very difficult to see. Yep, 10mm bolt up there. And go ahead and remove that. You see it? Oh, there we go. Remove here. And then screws underneath the bottom of the bumper to remove the front bumper cover. Then we'll go ahead and remove the entire bumper cover in itself in one piece. Okay, and now with the front bumper cover removed, we have full access to the headlight assemblies. Headlight assemblies are about 4 bolts. We'll find one right here underneath here to the right, 1, 2 on the top, and 1 here on the inside, and that should about do it. So it's about 4 bolts coming in. So I'll go ahead and remove those and remove the headlight assembly. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Doesn't seem to be anything on the bottom. All right, let's get to it. All right, both headlight assemblies have been removed to make way for the new units coming in, which are here. Go ahead and unpack these. I got these from Eagle Eyes online. Decent headlights at a decent price. Nothing breaking the bank. Better than going ahead and sanding these things down to have them fade a couple months later. Just go ahead and get new lights and change out the whole front so it looks newer just by changing the whole front assembly. So go ahead and take everything out. Now that I got all this out, I'm gonna get some touch-up paint and clean up some of these little rust spots. Clean off here, clean up a little bit here since I have the front assembly off. It's never usually gonna come off. Take advantage and go ahead and try to clean up here as much as I can. A little bit of spray paint, cover up the exposed metal so it doesn't rust any more than it needs to. All right, go ahead and put it together. All right, here we have the new front headlight assemblies installed. Change all the light bulbs to the last fit LEDs with LED headlights. Conversion kit. New lenses, very nice. Go ahead and install the fog lights into the front bumper assembly, and be able to wrap this thing up and button it up. Looking good so far. Very excited. Okay, I may have gotten a little carried away and not as recorded as much as I wanted to, but I went ahead and installed the fog lights into the main bumper. A couple clips, screws that it came with. Wiring harness is already complete inside the vehicle, so you just have to unravel it and connect it up. Then go ahead and change the factory stock. It'll have the headlight, fog light, fog light switch built into it, and then that'll function. Just gonna place the bumper on, clipping it in, putting in the rest of the bolts, and going to button up the rest and put the grill and see how that goes from there. So far so good, looking really nice actually. All right, now that everything's put back together, bumper back on. Any broken clips that were there I replaced. Headlights have been fastened, everything tightened down. Fog lights have been connected to the factory harness that was already pre-wired in the vehicle. So now all I'm gonna need to do is hook up the actual on and off switch by changing it inside the indicator stock inside the vehicle. So see how that goes. See if we can finish up and turn on these lights, make sure they're all working. It's looking pretty good so far. And with everything reassembled, headlight and fog lights connected with the new bulbs, the LazFit bulbs, it's very nice. It really dresses up the front of the vehicle with the new headlights, everything all tightened up, wired down. It's actually came out much better than expected. Makes the car look much newer. Nice little detail. Very nice subtle detail. This car looked much newer with new headlights. The fog lights are a nice little touch as well. Brings in all the access of the car. Very happy with the final result. Now, these two types of turn signals that I have shown here are the 3157 amber and 3157 red lights that come from LazFit. LazFit is the company that I use for the front headlights, the LED lighting that I use that shines so much brighter and so much more bright and crisp. The only problem is that in LED lighting, the amperage is so low, sometimes it gives a fault to the automobile's computer that it thinks that it has a blown out light bulb. So to combat this, these lights have what I believe it's called like canvas circuit inside it that helps regulate the power so that it tells the car that the light bulb is working correctly even though the amperage of the unit is lower, so that it does not throw a code. And hyperflash. Hyperflash is showing you when you signal that it flashes in double time when you're making a signal for left or right, and it flashes twice as quickly to indicate that one of the lights on the vehicle is blown out. These units prevent that from doing it. Small little upgrade from these units from LazFit, and they are a nice addition to the vehicle. As always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for watching this video. I hope you found it enlightening and entertaining. You learned something from it, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.